ఎక్కువ ఐడియా లేదు.
ఓకే ఓకే. సో నార్మల్గా మీకు డేటా వేర్ హౌసింగ్ అన్న టర్మ్ అని తెలుసు కదా?
అది తెలుసండి.
అది తెలుసు. ఓకే. సో కమింగ్ టు స్నోఫ్లేక్ తీసుకుంటే, సో why people are preferring Snowflake and what are the different features Snowflake is offering, and how Snowflake is different from other cloud databases, and we'll discuss about that at high level.
ఓకే.
And
Okay.
what features it is offering also, I'll explain. So coming to, like, let me share my screen. When you talk about data engineering, so data engineering not a new term. So data engineering was available for a while.
Okay.
If you observe the data engineering, initially people were managing data engineering through files in the early 1980s and 70s. If you see, there were no databases. So everybody were using electronic files, and they used to store the data in the files, and they used to manage. Whenever we moved to the 80s decade, people started thinking like, how can I create some relation between the data, and how can I go and build a database by storing this data into a particular table format, and how can I manipulate it? This is what people thought. So that became one of the invention for databases.
Okay.
So the databases, the first database which even I heard about is DBase. A DBase is one of the database which is a command line interface, which was invented in 1980s, and that became one of the popular database for banking sector also. So slowly what happened, DBase, which was in command line, people started thinking, why can't we go for a graphical user interface? So the command line interface has been upgraded to graphical user interface, and people started calling that as Fox Pro. So Fox Pro was a database very popular in the 1990s. So with like where every banking project, they were using Fox Pro by storing the data in the form of tables, and the interface also was helping the most of the like database engineers that time. And in 90s, what happened? 93, I remember 93 and 90, 93 and 92. Slowly, these databases have been got some fame, and Oracle started. Whenever Oracle started, so slowly what happened? Oracle 7 point version, 7.7.3. It came into the market, and it came with some extra security.
Yeah.
So whatever Foxrow was unable to do, this data security and all this, Oracle has integrated that, and slowly it started, and slowly it sent Foxrow behind, and even Foxrow has been upgraded to Visual Foxrow also, where Microsoft has done that, but that was not a success. And since Oracle became popular and every company started using that, other databases also have been invented. Like Sybase came to the market, and then MySQL, and then MySQL Server from Microsoft, and also PostgreSQL. So many databases came to the market, and every database started giving a provision to build databases and manipulate the data and use for the application development. This was happening from 19th decade. The entire 19th decade was entirely for database management, the data engineering with databases. So I hope when, you remember heard about all this stuff, correct? No?
Yeah.
So these databases, the data engineering was slowly moved to databases, and in the end of 90s, decade, what was the revolution is companies started they are centralizing the data, they were happy and they were able to use the data for their day-to-day activities and all. But when they started analysis, they were unable to do that because of real-time data will be frequently changing.
Mm.
But I want to generate a report. If suddenly the data changes, my report will be wrong, right?
Mm.
So what people thought, oh, let us see how we can generate a report with the correct data, accurate data. So the birth of data warehouse started. So what was happened that time? People started separating the historical data and from the real-time environment, and they started only storing the historical data of 5 years or 6 years, and they started calling that as a data warehouse and started using that for the reporting development,
Mm.
the dashboards, reports, all this stuff. From the early 90 end of 90s and 2000 to 2006 7 and then up to like end of like 2000s, ETL was very famous, if you remember.
Yeah.
Informatica was very popular, data stage,
Mm.
Avani show. So many tools came to the market, and Informatica became one of the topmost tool for ETL processing, ETL pipelines,
Yeah.
and especially ETL with like Informatica with Oracle was very popular, and then Microsoft SQL Server with their own SSIS. So they came up with some BI tools also. So most of these particular tools were very popular, and everybody started using them. And reporting tools also became very popular, like Crystal reports, many different business objects. This 2000 decade was mainly dedicated for the ETL.
Yeah.
Then when you move to like 2010 onwards, there was a big revolution. If you remember, end of 2000s and the starting of 2010 decade, there was a big revolution in the data because suddenly data got increased. Do you remember
Yeah.
why?
Is it because of e-commerce?
Not e-commerce. There was a impact of social media.
Ah, okay.
If you remember, before 2010, we never saw any unstructured data, semi-structured data at all.
Mm.
Everything was structured only. So
Mm.
everything is structured and in the database, like tables and rows and columns only, or some Excel files. Whenever we moved to big data era, like 2010, 11, and 12, suddenly data got increased and every company started struggling to store the data in the databases because databases were designed for structured data only,
Yeah.
tables only.
Mm.
I cannot store unstructured data because that will be a contradiction.
Mm.
And you can and even databases cannot manage uh, unstructured data, right? They can only
Yeah.
store rows and columns.
Yeah.
That is what we do. We normalize the data in the databases. So people started thinking, okay, these databases cannot support what we have to do. So what we got? We got Hadoop,
Yeah.
HDFS and MapReduce. These two services or frameworks, they capture the market in the big data environment. The big data projects, suddenly the data engineers became a big data engineer. Who knows Java or
Mm.
and the HDFS and MapReduce? Even at least two services also people used to hire. And even along with that, we got some other services, other frameworks also, Hive, Pig, Uzi, many different frameworks. And whoever wants to maintain this big data environment, they should know there are hundreds of frameworks came to the market. 20
Mm.
frameworks people have to know.
Mm.
And that is all difficult, right? See, to
Yeah.
learn, to convert a ETL engineer to become a big data engineer, if you ask them to learn these many frameworks, they will not be ready.
Correct.
Even I was a victim. When I switched
Mm.
to MasterCard, I joined as a
Mm.
ETL engineer, but MasterCard started migrating to big data. I got to learn all this.
Okay.
I learned and I migrated my data warehouse to big data warehouse and big data lake also.
Mm.
So that was 2012, 13, 14, 15 was a big learning for me also because the market is changing.
Yeah.
The market is slowly changing, and when companies also started using the big data engineers and to maintain Hadoop administrators were having huge demand that time.
Mm.
And slowly what happened, big data when it was stabilizing and the company started facing some challenges in the infrastructure side.
Mm.
And what happened? Cloud came into market.
Mm.
So as soon as in 2006, 7 and 8, when AWS started their cloud services, but they were not success.
Mm.
They started only with two services. They were capturing the market with adding some additional services and all. But the real utilization of cloud came into the market after 2016-17 only.
Okay.
Remember, most of the big data like projects, people who were working on, they slowly started migrating to cloud big data environments.
Okay.
AWS also started services like EMR, example.
Mm.
The EMR is Elastic MapReduce. So they started giving a provision to create big data cluster within 5 minutes,
Okay.
which used to take 3 days. Generally, people will prefer within 10 minutes or 5 minutes. If I'm able to do that, people will go for that, right? That too with less cost. So that is what happened. See, the journey of data, how it started and how it is going now. So slowly, what is happening? The tools are getting changed, but the market is still with data engineering, but with different tools. So along with success of AWS and GCP and Google Cloud, we got some cloud databases also. So people who wants to build everything in a like a database, who wants to use a cloud database, that is where in 2014, I remember that the two people from Oracle, they came out and they started Snowflake.
Okay.
They saw some challenges in Oracle where they are charging too much for their licenses and customers are struggling. And they saw that even customers are not happy with Oracle, that pricing plans and all. They started thinking, why can't we go and provide a solution for a data warehouse as a service?
Okay.
So data warehouse as a service means people will be happy, no?
Correct.
So that is where this Snowflake journey started. When Snowflake started, they started with very limited services, very, very limited.
Okay.
If you see in the 2013, 14, and 15, not even 13, 14 only they started, and the 16, 17 when I started.
Mm.
So Snowflake was nothing in 17. Slowly they captured the market like they added so many features slowly.
Mm.
And why Snowflake is also very, very like popular, why it became popular also because of its simplicity. If I want to build a Oracle database environment, I need to depend on DBA, correct? No?
Correct.
They need to build the database, they need to download the software first, they need to buy the license, they need to install it, they need a Linux server, and they may take more than a day. But if I want to create a Snowflake environment, I can do it in 2 minutes.
Mm.
Just to go to Snowflake website, enter your details, your Gmail, and then simply click on submit button, it will create. Your environment will be ready. You can start using within 2 minutes. The same thing, the same thing happened with the Gmail also, right? Gmail, Google Drive, even AWS
Yeah.
account also. Every cloud account, if you observe, you can simply create an account, log in, and use them.
Correct.
So installation will be zero, right? The installation. No software
Mm.
to install. That is the reason why Snowflake is also people are like the modern data like projects. Why they are preferring Snowflake also, because Snowflake is a cloud agnostic and which is a simple and then plug and play serverless and instant scalability. I can immediately increase whenever I want
Mm. Yeah.
number of clusters for my Snowflake queries execution. The
Mm.
compute can be immediately I can increase.
Mm.
I can increase the size also whenever I want, because Snow in the normal databases, what happens, the storage and the compute will be combined.
Mm.
But in
Mm.
Snowflake, they are separated.
Okay.
So even if the storage want to increase, your queries can be running. No need to
Mm.
stop anything.
Mm.
But with Oracle, right? Assume I want to upgrade my storage, I need to stop the entire database.
Correct.
So they will send an email. There will be outage. So please don't connect and please disconnect. So they will send an email also. So here nothing to do. Everything,
Mm.
the infrastructure, the management, like the maintenance cost also will be zero, because the zero management cost, because Snowflake team will take care of any maintenance of the Snowflake product also.
Okay.
We just need to create an account, log in, and use it. That's it. How you use Gmail, right?
Yeah.
Similar way. Log in, create an account, use your username and email and password, log in and use it. So email as a service. Gmail is called as email as a service. Google Drive, storage as a service. Correct now?
Mm, mm,
So like that, Snowflake is a data warehouse as a service, database as a service. So all this generally, so to maintain this database, we just need to store our data and maintain it. That's it. The product side, we do not need anything. And Snowflake is coming up with some unique features, which are basically like the Snowflake is having, since it's a cloud database service, we can load any kind of data, and we need a intermediate storage like S3 bucket or blob storage or Google storage. If you have access to that, we can directly load. Snowflake will allow you. Plus, Snowflake is having some unique features like time travel and fail safe, data sharing, data masking, and then incremental loading I can perform. I can secure my data by using Snowflake roles, and also I can manage Snowflake by using Python coding also.
okay.
So I can do many things in Snowflake. Snowflake is a very, very like uh, easy to use SQL database. First of all, if you know SQL, Snowflake is going to be very easy. The basic SQL, answer SQL, if you know any SQL, you can learn Snowflake very, very fast. I
Okay.
hope you have some knowledge in SQL, right?
Yeah, I have knowledge in
Okay,
SQL. Yes.
then it is very easy.
Okay.
So since you are doing all SQL, so everything is ANSI SQL, so you will not feel that this is a separate tool also. So
Okay.
most of the things will be you can do not even need to write the coding also, because when I started that time there was no those many features
Yeah.
in the interface. If you go and see now, interface is not everything we can do is using interface only, even
Mm,
data loading also. So earlier we used to write code to load the data, but some level of data like up to 250 MB I can load from the interface itself.
yeah.
So Snowflake will coming up with a three-layer architecture. I'll discuss about that maybe later. But coming to like the storage, compute, and the cloud services are the three important like fundamental like pillars of Snowflake. The storage will be like in a structured form. It will store and it will compress and store, and it will reduce the storage cost also
Yeah.
automatically. And every table which you store the data will be divided into a group of micro partition, and each micro partition can be called as a file.
Mm,
And compute is the second pillar. A compute represent a what in Snowflake terminology we call it as a virtual warehouse. A virtual warehouse means a group of clusters, and every cluster is a group of machines. So when you are using Snowflake, any SQL query if you are running, you need to have a virtual warehouse up and running. Without a virtual warehouse, you cannot run any SQL query.
okay.
So that virtual warehouse only will go and the Snowflake will use to charge us. So Snowflake will only charge us only when we use the services. If you don't use any service, you do not need to pay. If you use
Okay.
the service, you have to pay. If you are not using, nothing to pay. And storage also, they will charge in different ways. Storage, if you are storing any data, you pay storage cost. If you are running any queries, pay compute cost. If you are transferring any data, you pay data transfer cost. If you are using AI services, pay for that. If you are only using them, if you are not using them, you do not need to pay at all. Assume that you are running a Oracle database server. If you don't stop it continuously, if you are using that means that your compute services will be like used, right?
The computer services will be.
Your resources will be utilized, right? Generally.
Yeah. Mm,
But in Snowflake, what will happen? Snowflake will automatically stop them also.
mm,
Assume that my warehouse is running means you have to pay. If you
okay.
feel that you forget about that, you have
Mm,
a habit of you may forget to stop it. You can configure some timing also, auto suspend timing.
mm,
So automatically it will stop it.
mm,
So no need, you do not need to stop it. If you configure auto suspend 10 minutes, after 10 minutes, if you are not running any queries, Snowflake will verify and it will stop it.
Okay.
So when you are running only, you have to pay.
Yeah, got it.
Any query you are running, any SQL query, even we are calling a procedure also, you have to pay. But if you are not running anything, you need not pay anything, single extra penny.
Okay.
So these are all, as a Snowflake engineer, we should have some fundamental knowledge.
Got it.
So I can perform many things. I can do ETL, I can do ELT, I can perform a continuous data ingestion where I can go and we have different features. So for example, I want to continuously keep on loading my real-time data. I have a feature called Snowpipe.
Mm.
If you are using that, you have to pay.
Okay.
I can go and do some transformations also, ETL transformations. So to perform ETL transformations, I can write MySQL queries, or I can even use some tools all available. Like we have ready-made tools available now, which can transform Snowflake data also, like
Okay.
Matillion, like how Informatica can be used for as ETL tool and Oracle, right?
Mm.
Similar to that, we have tools like DBT, Matillion, Colis ETL. These tools are already available in the market. They can manipulate Snowflake data also.
Okay.
And Snowpark is one of the unique features Snowflake is coming up to directly manage Snowflake data using Python coding also.
Okay.
And so we can do many things in Snowflake. For example, I ask one question. In Oracle or any other databases, assume that you accidentally dropped a table
Mm.
and a very critical table.
Mm.
If there is no backup, can I restore it?
If there is no backup,
Hmm.
no.
No. But in Snowflake, even if you dropped a table, you can
Mm.
restore it. For that,
Okay.
I can
For the
use a
backup, how you can do it?
Snowflake will maintain a backup.
Okay.
For every table which you create, Snowflake will automatically create a backup in up to 90 days.
Okay.
So on my own, I do not even need to depend on any DBA also. I can simply say undrop table name, it will restore.
Mm-hmm.
Drop table name, I can use
Mm.
undrop table name also.
Okay.
And any data you deleted, for example,
Mm. Mm.
assume that I deleted 1 week back.
Mm.
I don't exactly remember the time also.
Mm.
Maybe I remember the day. So
Mm.
what I can do, I can use a feature called time travel.
Mm-hmm.
I can say select star from the table before that particular time, date and time.
Okay.
What was my data? It will show us.
Mm-hmm.
Simply, I can say create table name as select that select command will create my table with old data also.
Okay.
The time travel is a feature very popular.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to perform incremental loading. Snowflake is providing a feature called stream. So stream will capture only changes on a table.
Mm.
So you know incremental loading, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Understood.
Incremental loading means only I want to perform the CDC.
Correct.
So to perform that, Snowflake is already providing a feature called stream.
Mm.
If I get a stream on a table, whatever the changes we perform on the table, stream will capture that.
Okay.
So then I can go and use the stream and I can refer the target table.
Mm.
And I want to schedule it. My incremental
Okay.
loading, I want to schedule it, then I have a feature called task.
Okay.
So we can do many things. These are
Mm-hmm.
only few. I want
Okay.
my customer is very particular about data security.
Mm.
So he wants to mask the data. He don't want to disclose sensitive column like SSN and other stuff.
Mm.
So I can use a feature called dynamic data masking.
Okay.
If I create one masking policy, if I apply to a column, it will be only visible to the authorized people.
Yeah.
The unauthorized people will see in the masked form, like asterisks or hash
Mm.
symbols like that.
Mm.
And assume that one more feature called secure data sharing. For example, usually how you share the data with other team members. Assume you have a table and you want to share that data with other team members. How generally you will share?
Oh, 1 minute, please. 1 minute.
Hmm.
Sorry, Andy. Yeah. Carry
No
on.
problem. So assume that you have a table which contains some rows and you want to
Mhm.
share that table data with some other team members.
Mm.
Generally, how you will share? Any method. You will
You can use Excel
mm,
or you can use
correct.
dump or something like that. Okay.
You dump the data and you will try to store in a file and you will share that file either by email or by natural location, some methods
Correct.
or FTP, whatever it is.
Mm.
But you are physically sharing, correct? No.
Correct.
But if there is sensitive data, the customer will not be ready, right, to share that.
Correct. Mm.
So to share your data without physically transferring, Snowflake is coming up with a feature called secure data sharing.
Okay.
That will be read-only sharing only. I
Mhm.
have a table I want to share with you. You have a Snowflake account. I have a Snowflake account.
Yeah.
So I want to share a table means I can share a table with you and you can only select the data. You can't do any changes.
Mm.
I can even share entire database also.
Okay.
But only thing is a read-only access. You will be a consumer. I am a provider.
Okay.
So a provider can share the data. Consumer can only select and see. He
Yeah.
cannot do any changes.
Okay.
So that is with security. These are all unique features where Snowflake is offering.
Okay.
Snowflake also providing so many like extra features also. Like for example, I want to go and manage petabytes of data also I can manage. Snowflake will allow
Mm.
it.
Mm.
Because Snowflake sample data also will have 10 terabytes table is one of the bigger table.
Mm.
So to managing huge amount of data, even big data also, I can integrate with other tools also. That is the main benefit.
Mm.
I can connect to big data, I can process it, I can push back and I can pull back, like push to like external locations, and from the external location I can pull back. So I can do many things.
Mm.
And apart from this, we also need to understand Snowflake will provide some of the new features like dynamic tables, which is a replacement for streams and tasks.
Yeah.
I do not use two different objects. If I use a dynamic table, it will replace the entire streams and tasks also.
Okay.
So new types of type of file formats are coming like iceberg tables,
Mm.
a new table formats now.
Mm.
So event tables, there are so many table types, external tables. So these are all different features to manage your data.
Yeah.
So these are all we will discuss. And one more interesting thing is Snowflake, like not only for developers, sometimes you also need to deal as a DBA also.
Mm.
When I say DBA, a DBA generally the legacy DBA, whoever works on Oracle DBA are generally. So you are working as a
I'm a Oracle DB.
then you will fall under this category, right? So
Mm.
you do many things, right? You manage
Mm.
like backups and indexing, and you do some kind of data table fragmentation, and you do many things.
Yeah.
But Snowflake DBA is not similar to that.
Mm.
Zero hardware management here, no hardware management. The role mainly focus on the cost control,
Yeah. Okay.
mainly cost control, RBAC, role-based access control, data governance,
Mm.
warehouse management, data
Mm.
pipeline optimization, security, and then
Yeah.
how you are going to manage the network policies. So these
Mm.
are all a DBA will do.
Okay.
Automating the backups and all if needed. So these are all as a DBA you will take care of. So whatever you do here, totally contradiction here. You do differently. So your most of the activities will be very smooth here in Snowflake.
Okay. Yeah.
So governance, as I mentioned, dynamic data masking.
Mm.
A column level masking I can do. Phone number I want to mask,
Mm.
or Aadhaar number I want to mask. I can do that.
Mm.
That too, I can get one masking policy for Aadhaar number, and I can apply the same policy for any column in your database table in if it is even present in different tables also.
Yeah.
And row access policies, which will, for example, region wise, I want to control the data.
Mm.
APAC region, I want them to see only Asia Pacific data. They should not see US region and Europe region. Similar to
Okay.
that, I want Europe region to should be able to see only Europe region data. So that is
Mm.
called row access policy controlling.
Yeah.
So that also you can apply.
Yeah.
And role-based access control. I want to go and control
Mm.
the tables by roles.
Mm.
Snowflake will provide some system roles, and we can use that. And we can also create some custom roles also. DBA role I can create.
Okay.
I can get data engineer role, Power BI
Mm.
engineer role,
Mm.
finance analyst role,
Mm.
marketing analyst role, and then sales admin role. So like that, I can create a separate custom roles. I can grant some privileges, and I can
Mm.
also control the data access.
Okay.
That is, I can do with the role-based access control.
Mm.
Second one, FinOps. FinOps means cost optimization.
Mm.
Warehouse sizing. When I need to, so because Snowflake, when you are running your queries,
Mm.
Snowflake will look for a warehouse to be up and running. A warehouse is
Mm.
a group of clusters,
Mm.
and each warehouse will have a size, like our t-shirt size,
Mm.
starting from X small, medium, large, like that.
Mm.
But we cannot use large size for even small queries, correct? No?
Mm.
My warehouse is my query is very, very simple. I do not need a bigger size, right?
Mm.
A bigger size means you will get more resources.
Mm.
So, for example, X large means my data volume should be at least in petabytes.
Mm.
My data volume is like in not even in GBs.
Mm.
If I'm using a bigger size means I'm wasting my money, correct or not?
Correct.
So I need to know that. So when I
Mm.
need to keep X small size, when I need to increase that to X large, when I need to
Mm.
come back to X small again,
Mm.
this kind of warehouse optimization we should know.
Okay.
And how can I control this warehouse like consumption also by using resource monitors? A resource
Mm.
monitor object can restrict
Mm.
a warehouse utilization if the warehouse like
Mm.
every warehouse when we are going to utilize, Snowflake will
Mm.
charge the customer in the form of a
Mm.
unit called credit.
Okay.
So these credits will be consumed. This credits consumption we should control
Mm.
as a DBA.
Okay.
We are controlling this credit consumption means resource monitors also will have a threshold of number of credits. If I say,
Okay.
please stop the warehouse, suspend it when the number of credits reach 50%.
Mm.
It will stop it. Nobody can run any query on that warehouse.
Mm.
So we should know when I need to get resource monitor, when to enable and disable also.
Mm.
And I was talking about auto suspend, if you remember.
Mm.
Auto suspend I can configure up to 10 minutes. So what will
Mm.
happen? Whenever my queries are not running, Snowflake will automatically stop the warehouse after 10 minutes.
Mm.
And there is one more feature called auto resume also.
Mm.
So suddenly my query I started. If there is no warehouse running, it will throw error.
Mm.
So what I want
Mm.
my warehouse to be automatically started when I start my query.
Mm.
So assume that I ran a query. My query requires a warehouse, right? As we discussed.
Mm.
So when my query started, to to start a warehouse automatically, there is a property called auto resume.
Mm.
You need to enable that.
Mm.
When we will do that, whenever you create the warehouse, you need to set up that property of enable auto resume equal to true.
Mm.
That also we should know as a DBA.
Mm.
So that why we should know, because it should only control your cost.
Mm.
You understood, right?
Understood.
So that is what mainly this is whatever I am talking about. All this because a warehouse a Snowflake DBA will focus mainly on this
Mm.
because this is equal to money.
Mm.
So you should reduce the cost, right?
Mm.
Every company or management look for how you are reducing the cost and you are optimizing the environment, especially in
Mm.
cloud side now.
Mm.
So if you focus mainly on this, if you reduce the cost means everybody will happy.
Yeah.
That you have to know. It can be storage
Correct.
side or a compute side, whatever it is.
Mm.
If you even reduce $10 also, they'll be happy.
Yeah.
Clear?
Clear, clear.
Yeah. Now, optimization. There are some features which will optimize your environment, also called cluster keys, like indexes.
Mm-hmm.
And micro partitions will be automatically created by Snowflake. So we do not need to worry about it. And the time
Mm-hmm.
travel I was talking about, remember.
Mm-hmm.
What is time travel? We can travel back to a 10 days ago and I can restore, correct? No? That feature also available in Snowflake only.
Mm-hmm.
This feature will
Mm-hmm.
save your data.
Correct. Got it.
So these features, whatever you see, these are all a DBA should know.
Yeah.
A developer should know whatever I was telling earlier. A DBA should compulsory they should know all this.
Okay. Got it.
Clear?
Clear.
And I'll ask one more question. When I want to create, assume you have a production database.
Mm-hmm.
As Oracle DBA, you are managing a production database. Suddenly, a development team and QA team came to you. They asked for a backup databases.
Mm-hmm.
And your production database is 1 terabyte.
Mm-hmm.
And for the two additional databases, you need to go for a additional 2 terabytes again, right? Cost.
Mm-hmm.
Do you agree?
Yeah.
But in Snowflake, right, there is a feature called zero copy cloning.
Mm-hmm.
If you use this feature, right, you whatever the databases you cloned from the production, the storage cost for the clone database will be zero.
Okay.
For example, I cloned one developer database, one QA database from production means my cost will be only for production. For the
Mm-hmm.
QA database and the developer database, the cost will be zero.
Okay.
So we should know that. Correct, no?
Mm-hmm.
As a DBA, if someone came and asked me, I want a backup database means I should not physically create. Correct, no?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I should clone the database so that I can save the cost.
Mm-hmm.
If it is a 10 terabytes, you can imagine how much amount of storage cost we are saving.
Mm-hmm.
So this is also one of the very important feature a DBA should know.
Okay.
So all these features, right?
Mm-hmm.
Whatever I'm talking about, these are all Snowflake unique features,
Mm-hmm.
and at development level and also DBA level, which we will discuss. Apart from that, Snowflake came up with some AI features also. I was
Mm-hmm.
talking about agentic AI, correct? No?
Mm-hmm.
So what is this agentic AI is Snowflake is providing these features to automate most of the activities.
Mm-hmm.
For example, I'm monitoring as a DBA. I'm monitoring my environment. So to monitor my environment cost and all, I need to run some queries, right?
Correct.
And I should use some metadata views. Already as Oracle
Mm-hmm.
DBA, you monitor right, by running and optimizing the queries, and you know how to some of the hints you use, correct? No?
Correct.
So, but in this particular feature, right, agentic AI, this particular feature will allow you to create a particular agent. Agent
Mm-hmm.
means a program that will guide you as a assistant.
Okay.
For example, I go and ask in English, plain English, please find out me the top 10 long running queries which
Mm-hmm.
are giving more cost.
Mm-hmm.
It will go and generate a query, execute, and it will give you as a table.
Yeah.
So this particular agents we can create using agentic
Mm-hmm.
AI.
Mm-hmm.
So why we should create them? Because we can reduce our time.
Mm-hmm.
Correct or not?
Correct.
So DBA side, not only DBA side, even development side also.
Mm-hmm.
Assume suddenly I got an error in my pipeline.
Mm-hmm.
If I have there is a Cortex Copilot is already Snowflake started now. If
Mm-hmm.
any error will come, right? If I go and ask
Mm-hmm.
that Copilot, it will give me solution within fraction of seconds.
Correct.
So that will save your time.
Mm-hmm.
So this contains so many fun features. The most of the AI features which are integrated, these are all will provide you different solutions,
Mm-hmm.
which now market is running behind. So the tools you do not need to worry because there are some functions also. You might have heard about SQL functions, correct? No?
Mm-hmm.
Did any time you heard about AI SQL functions?
Mm-hmm.
Artificial intelligence SQL functions. So these functions which you see like AI complete is one function, AI summarize,
Mm-hmm.
and then AI transcribe
Mm-hmm.
and AI aggregate. So we have so many
Mm-hmm.
functions. These functions will, I can apply directly on a table column, and I can get, for example, you might have heard about sentiment analysis anytime,
Yeah.
like a positive tweet or negative tweet people do. So for example, I have a conversation happening in between a call center agent and a customer. And whatever the conversation happening, I want to see whether it is a positive end up or negative end up. So I can collect all the call center recording transcriptions, and I can pass to a function called AI transcribe. And from these transcriptions, it will pick up some summary. That summary in the text form. And it will generate a new column. And that column I can pass to a sentiment function. And that sentiment function will find out what is the conversation final outcome. And it will show me whether it is a positive conversation or a negative conversation. It will clearly tell us. So these kind of applications you can build. Example. So I can not only this kind of applications, I can even like analyze voice, and then videos. I can process documents also. Assume I have hundreds of documents. I want to process and extract some important columns from the documents. This I cannot do in other databases, like in Oracle also. Assume I have 100 PDFs. Each PDF will with 100 pages. And all invoice documents. And what I want to do from all these documents, I want to extract some columns, invoice related columns, and I want to convert them in all this information into a table. That will help me to create a dashboard. That I can achieve through these functions also. There are so many use cases which this AI Agentic AI will help us. So we need to use according to our purpose, and we should know how to use and when to use these particular features.
Yeah, got it.
So in my case, I'm using in most of all the features in my project. So I use like most of the features, whatever I like. This Cortex, this was I was talking about. Cortex.complete, Cortex.extract answer. So this will try to behave like a chatbot. Any chatbots, I want to go and draft summary. I can use this function to generate some text.
Okay.
And the cortex.extract answer, I will ask a question, it will give me answer. So that's what. So the functions which are available in this particular Snowflake environment, there are so many inbuilt features which we can directly use and without writing any code.
Yeah, got it.
So Agentic DBA, can you see that? See, the AI agent runs continuously in Snowpark container services. It analyzes the query history for slow running queries. And using this Cortex feature, it will find out and told us there are some missing indexes, classifications. So you need to create some indexes. It is suggesting us.
Got it.
So it will give some recommendations also. You understood, right?
Yeah.
So we go and verify and find out what is needed. The agent will give me what need to do.
Yeah.
So then according it can provide the solution also. You ask it.
Got it.
What query I need to run, it will tell me. So it will generate this query and I'll execute that. Simple.
Got it.
So it is reducing our time, correct? No? So most of the DBA stuff and all, whatever you do, these are all it is eliminating, right?
Yeah.
So the Cortex, we call it as Cortex Coding Assistant, COCO.
Yeah.
This COCO is very popular now. Very, very popular.
Yeah. Okay.
So they are giving this provision to every customer to save their time so that they can focus more on the business side.
Got it.
Okay, so we need to integrate the data engineering for pipeline generation, Agentic AI for executing these pipelines, and DBA for data governance and maintaining the database. You can see the journey also. It's like from pipeline generation using Agentic AI and apply some governance, and then finally you go with a dashboard.
Reporting.
That's what people do, right? Generally.
Yeah.
The end goal is whatever you are generating the data, you have to provide finally one dashboard.
Correct.
So for building dashboards, also we have feature in Snowflake called Streamlit.
Yeah.
they acquired a company called Streamlit for building applications also.
Yeah.
You heard about Streamlit?
Yeah.
Oh, you know already. Okay. So that Streamlit also, which is integrated feature in Snowflake, which where I can go and build some applications also. For example, I built an application called Snow View.
Mm.
So that Snow like a one view, and that is going to give you the entire Snowflake environment in a particular one single view.
Yeah.
So I built that using Snowpark and then Snowflake, and also I use Streamlit, all this stuff.
Mm.
I'll show you that interface also, how it looks like. Very interesting interface for managing everything using my own application. So I do not even need to log in into Snowflake environment. Do you saw Snowflake environment anytime?
No. I
No.
mean, sorry, integrated, yeah, only basic ones, just the main page.
Okay, let me show you. So whatever you see, this is the Snowflake environment.
Hmm.
You might have seen this already.
Yeah, the
All
very
these are,
first bit, yeah.
yeah, these are all like different tabs where you can manage multiple, like even we have like DBA tab also, admin tab.
Mm. Mm.
Cost management is there, where you can monitor your cost, consumption
Mhm.
and all. So consumption you can see where you
Mhm.
as a DBA, so I can see my consumption. Can you see that?
Mhm.
So warehouse wise, how many credits I consumed? 2.8 credits I consumed.
Mhm.
This is showing me. Like that, I can see compute cost, I can see storage cost also. How much amount of data I'm storing also, it will show me. Okay.
Mhm. Got it.
So like that, I can monitor. I can monitor. So I can build my own interface also.
Mhm.
For example, I want to build a platform monitoring. I can go to Streamlit.
Mhm.
I can create a Streamlit app. Let me select SDB, the schema. So the Streamlit app. I can give like. Let me show you one interesting. It's not there. Just give me a minute. So let me show you. This is a Streamlit code. What it will show. Let us see. The name as platform monitor. Create. So this will open a Streamlit app, and here let me try to replace the existing code with my code.
Mhm.
It will generate a. I run my code. See, it automatically created a platform monitor. It's very easy. Snowflake is like one of the easiest database to implement the things.
Mhm.
This is a just like a platform monitor, the basic monitor, whatever you see.
Mhm.
Can you see that?
Yeah.
This is what we need generally.
Yeah.
We should be
Got
able
it.
to build this kind of interfaces so that it will be easy for the teams also, correct? No?
Correct.
We observe here, warehouse wise, I'm getting how many queries are running, what the time it took, how many queries consumed. If I have this particular information, it will
Mhm.
be easy for me, right?
Correct.
So I can even like see only what I want also. Then uncheck and I can only see what I want, and I can check the query types chart also in the down. You can see here. You can see the alerts also it is giving me some
Yeah.
recommendations.
Yeah.
So like that we can build. This is which whatever you see the code is in Snowpark, Python
Mhm.
Snowpark.
Mm.
You know Snowpark, Python Snowpark, you can build anything.
Okay, got it.
So what we are covering also, let me show you. I already shared, right? You would have gone through this.
Mm.
You gone through all this?
Yeah, yeah, got it.
Any questions on this from your
No,
side?
no, no, no.
You're clear, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So whatever we're going to cover, it will be, we go with a roadmap like first development, like features, and then DBA features, and then agentic AI.
Okay.
Generally, how the people also will go like that. A
Mm.
Snowflake developer.
This is only for DBA, right?
This is whatever you see. This is a DBA. But
Okay.
whatever we discussed about. So you said you want
Mm.
to learn end to end, right?
Yeah, yeah. Mm.
So then you need to go with development so that it will be easy for you to understand the DBA also.
Mm.
Are you getting?
Yeah, 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 got it.
So if I want to see, I want to become a Oracle DBA, I should know Oracle PLSQL first, right? Correct.
Correct, correct.
That's what I'm saying. See, what I'm trying to say, first you have to learn some development activities so
Mm.
that
Mm.
it will be easy for you to
Mm.
like understand DBA faster.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean that you can't learn DBA directly, you can learn.
Mm.
But any development issues will arise, then you cannot understand.
Correct.
In future, in any your DBA, you are working as a DBA, but suddenly a developer came and asked you, what is
Yeah.
this stream?
Mm.
I'm getting an issue on stream. Can you resolve it? Can you give me
Mm.
access to the particular stream? Then you should know.
Mm.
Suddenly, there someone came and asked that there is a Python integration is failing. Then you should know, right?
Correct.
Someone came and told that some Snowpark installation is not going well. Then you have to
Mm.
help them.
Correct.
Data loading issues will arise. So these are all you
Correct.
should support. So then sometimes AWS integration will have some issues
Mm.
because the developers will not have full control over some of the objects. You should have the control. Then you should know
Mm.
how to go and give access to that integration. So
Mm.
these are all you should know. You will know only when you learn the development activities.
Got it.
And then once you jump into DBA, so you will anyway learn DBA activities, and then Agentic AI will make your life easier by automating all this whatever you did in development and DBA.
Okay. Yeah, got it.
Any questions?
So far okay. Yeah, to be honest.
Okay, because I want to give the same overview. I'm just so that you'll get some basic idea. So you might have some knowledge. I see that you already might have used the interface once. As a
Yeah.
DBA, definitely you know some of the data engineering
What
stuff.
is DBT? DBT, I used
DBT,
Airflow, but
DBT is basically a transformation tool. I was talking about data transformation, right? ETL.
mm, mm,
So DBT is a data build tool for transforming the data,
okay.
like Informatica.
Okay.
So Informatica is a GUI. DBT is a command line plus it is also having a cloud version.
Got it.
So you can connect to Snowflake from DBT and you can pull the data and you can do some manipulations also, transformations.
Yeah.
How Informatica will be connected to Oracle and it will pull and it will apply some transformations, right?
Mm,
So DBT will be used for only transformation. DBT, T transfer transformation here.
okay. Got it.
So the similar tools similar to DBT are, we have like a Matillion.
Mm-hmm.
So Matillion, we have like Fivetran and
Python, yeah.
Fivetran, Colis ETL,
Mm-hmm.
and we also have like Stream Sets. These are all competitors.
Okay. What about Debizium?
Debizio, I never heard about it. What is that?
Okay. Apache Debizium.
Oh, no, no idea.
Okay,
Technically.
okay.
I need to check that once. What is that?
It's a kind of Airflow tool. It's a transformation tool.
Oh, maybe that also know a competitor because
Mm,
I not used that any time, but I use
okay.
almost all these tools.
Okay.
I was using Fivetran for some time, Matillion for some time. I used
Mm,
DBT and also Colis ETL also.
okay.
So Stream Sets I have not used, but it is in in POC now.
Okay.
You understood, right?
Yeah, got it.
Okay, so what is your plan? I now I want to ask you about your plan.
No, I mean, I basically I want to learn. I want to expand my database skills. I mean,
Okay.
basically, I
Mm.
know SQL Server, Postgres, Oracle.
Okay.
I just want to expand my skills into Snowflake,
Okay. Okay.
Postgres kind of thing. That's the reason why I was just
Okay.
looking,
Okay.
and then suddenly I came across your advertisement.
Got it. Got it. Okay. Cool. So,
Yeah. So
okay.
basically, I want to build a pool of databases. That's the main thing.
Okay. Okay. I got it. I got it. What you